Hello. So in this video I will explain you how to build NAND gate using transistors. So this is the breadboard circuit which I have built using two transistors. The transistor which I have used in this demonstration are two BC5407 NP transistors. Sorry, it's BC547 NPN transistors. So you can see these are my two transistors. So in this each of the transistor, the first pin here is the collector, the second is base, and the third one is emitter. Similarly here also the first is collector, base, and then emitter. Now before making before explaining you the circuit of an AND gate, let me explain you what a NAND gate is. So NAND gate is a combination of AND gate and NOT gate, which makes NAND gate, or we can just directly say NAND gate is the inverse of AND gate. Okay, so when we have a NAND gate combined with NOT gate, we get a NAND gate. You can see this is the symbol of AND gate, which is combined with a NOT gate. The bubble representation here you can see in this NAND gate is the NOT gate, and this whole circuit symbol is the NAND gate symbol. So this is an AND gate, and as I said, NAND gate is the inverse of AND gate. So even the truth table has the output has values which are just the inverse of AND gate, and even the Boolean expression is the inverse. So for an AND gate, the output is equal to A into B, but for an NAND gate, the output will be A into B, the whole inverse. Okay, so you can see here for an NAND gate, for AND gate, the output for 0, when the both the inputs were 0 0, output was supposed to be 0 due to the expression AB is equal to output. So A into B is equal to 0 into 0 will be 0, but here the expression is AB the whole inverse. So A into B, 0 into 0 will be 0, but the whole inverse of that will be 1. So this was the truth table for NAND gate. Now let me explain you how I have built this circuit. So this I can explain you using a circuit diagram, and this is the circuit for AND gate. So you can see or compare both of them, both the circuits of AND gate and NAND gate. Here you can see that they are just exactly similar, or this most of them are mostly similar. Just the thing is that the for an AND gate circuit, we have put the output terminal after the emitter of second transistor. Here you can see this much is the output terminal, and also the resistor is connected after this emitter of the second transistor. But here in this NAND gate, we have connected the output at the after the resistor, which is connected directly from the power supply. So here this resistor is connected here, and even the output this much part is connected here. So we will be seeing the output here, because in this NAND gate the output will be inverse of this AND gate. So coming back to the NAND gate circuit. Now let's see how this circuit is implemented on breadboard. Now I have connected a 5-volt supply to a 2 kilo ohm resistor, which is connected to the collector terminal of my first transistor. So here this board provides me 5-volt supply. On the breadboard, this red wire is the plus 5-volt supply, and the white wire is the negative, that is the ground pin. You can see here this red wire, this whole line will be for plus 5-volt, and this white wire connected on this line will be ground. Now as I said, this plus 5-volt is connected to this 2 kilo ohm resistor, which is connected with the collector terminal of first transistor. So here I have connected a resistor here at the plus 5-volt line, which is connected then to a red wire. Here you can see a red wire connected to this, and this red wire comes here to the collector terminal of the first NPN transistor. So this is how this much connection is made. Now also this resistor is connected with an output LED, and further it is connected to ground. So here you can see this resistor is also connected with the positive terminal of the LED, which has a negative terminal connected to the yellow wire, which goes to this negative line, that is ground. So this is the output. This is where we will be seeing the output. And on this LED, if this LED is high, output is 1, LED is off, or the LED is low, the output is 0. Now on the first transistor, the input, we have input A connected to the base, which is connected through a 10 kilo resistor. So here this is our first transistor. The base is connected through this resistor, which is of 10 kilo ohms, which is further connected to this yellow wire, which comes from this plus 5 volt supply. So here we have input A connected to this 10 kilo ohm resistor, further connected to the base of first NPN transistor. Now the emitter terminal of first transistor is connected to the collector terminal of second transistor in series mode. So here you can see the third pin of this transistor, first transistor, emitter terminal is connected to this collector terminal of second transistor using a series connection, that is a direct wire, and this makes a series connection between transistor 1 and transistor 2. Now you can see after that the base terminal of second transistor is connected with a 10 kilo ohm resistor and has an input B. So here again this base terminal is connected with a resistor of 10 kilo ohms, which is connected again with yellow wire, which is connected with the positive terminal of this power supply of the breadboard. So this is input B connected with the base terminal of second transistor. Now in the circuit, the final connection left is emitter, which is directly connected to the ground, and this last pin is the emitter, which is connected with this red wire, which goes to this left side pin of the power supply, which is ground. So this is how the whole connection is made. Now let's see the working. So if this whole circuit works as a NAND gate, so it should verify this whole truth table. So there are 4 cases: first case, second case, third case, and fourth case. If all cases like we have the inputs A and B for these cases, 2 inputs A and B, the output should be this one if for each of the cases respectively. Okay, so let's see each of these cases one by one. Now case 1, when input A is 0 and B is 0, the output should be, according to this truth table, 1. Now when we have A is 0 and B is 0, so the base of first transistor is connected with A and base of second transistor is connected with input B. So to make it 0 and 0, we won't provide any input at both the transistor. So here I have connected a yellow wire with connected to 10 kilo ohm resistor with the first transistor. So this, if I remove this yellow wire, there will be 0 input, and if I remove this yellow wire which is connected with the second transistor, there will be again 0 input at B. So here we have input A and B. Input A and B both are 0. Now at this point, if a 5 volt power supply is applied to the circuit, the output should be 0 according to this truth table. So when I turn on the power supply, the output is 0. The output is 1. Here the output mentioned is 1, so output should be high and the LED is also high, hence the first case is verified according to this truth table for this NAND gate circuit. Now in this circuit, what happens actually here is, when a 5 volt supply passes through this passes to the collector terminal of first transistor, and the transistor A, the input A, which has 0 value, gives the 0 value to this base, and since the base acting as a switch between the collector and the emitter makes no connection between the collector and the emitter, and hence the input from here, high input from here, stays here, and the emitter receives no input. So even since here is 0 value, this collector receives 0 value, and even this part B input, second in B input is also 0. So here there's again this switch makes no connection between the collector and the emitter terminal, and hence again there will be 0 value, and since here we have ground, but here there's a high input here till this collector terminal, which is not received by this emitter, but this stays here. So this goes to this output LED, which becomes high due to this high current passing from this resistor to this LED. So hence the LED here in this case is high. Now let's see the second case. So here in second case, according to the truth table, we have input A is 0 and B is 1, and for that input A is 0 and B is 1, the output should be again 1. So let's first power off this switch. So now in this circuit we have A connected to the base of first transistor and B connected to the base of second transistor. So A is 0 for this case and B is 1. So here this wire is connected to the A, is connected to the base of first transistor, so this is A, but here A is 0, and this wire is connected to the base of second transistor, and B is 1, so we will just plug it back in, making B as 1 for this transistor. So here we have A is 0 and B is 1. So if this circuit is for AND gate, so this should verify for the second case, that is when A is 0 and B is 1, the output should be 1. Now when I power on this power supply, the output should be 1 according to this truth table, and since the LED is high here, the output is 1, hence verified. And in the circuit also, let me explain you what happens here. Now we have, in the previous case we have seen that since there was no input at A and B, the LED received the current directly from this 5 volt supply directly to here, and LED was high. And in this case also the same process will happen, because here A is 0. Since A is 0, the collector and emitter has no connection here, so this current which passing through this collector won't pass to this emitter, and the emitter here is 0, and hence the current will pass from here to this LED, and the LED will be high. Even the rest of the circuit, the output is the input from B is high. Since here the output is 0 at this emitter, the input at this collector will be 0. So even if it's 0 here and this being high, making a connection between the collector and emitter, the output emitter will be 0 only, and hence this collector hence this LED will be high. Now considering the third case, when A is 1 and B is 0. So this is just like the inverse or inverse of the second case, when A was 0 and B was 1, but in this case we have A is 1 and B is 0. So here for this case, when A is 1 and B is 0, according to the truth table, output should be 1 again. So now let's see it practically, but before let me just turn off this power supply. And previously we have made the connections according to the second case, so where A was 0 and B was 1, but in this case A is 1 and B is 0. So I will just plug this wire in to make A is 1 and B is 0, so this will be out. So this is the connection for A is 1, like the first transistor is connected, the base of first transistor is connected with a resistor and receiving 5 volt supply. So this is A, this makes A is 1, and second transistor is not receiving any input, so B is 0. So the output at this point should be again 0. So when I turn on the power supply, you can see the LED is high, hence verified that output is 1 for NAND gate. And in the circuit here, I will explain what happens here. So again, what happens here is the 5-volt supply passes from this point again to the LED, because the 5-volt supply passes from this point to the LED because there is a connection here, because A is high, so there is a connection between collector and emitter, but B is 0, so there is no connection between collector and emitter here. So the what would happen is this there won't be any connection till after this emitter or after this collector, and since there is no connection, this straight line won't be of any use, and this current will directly pass to this LED. So this LED will be high. Now coming to the last case, which is the fourth case, when A is 1 and B is 1, both A and B are 1. Now for this case, according to the truth table, when A and B both are 1, the output should be 0. Now here, let's just power off this thing first. So in this circuit, when A is 1 and B is 1, let me explain you how the working will be for this case through this circuit first. So the 5-volt supply will be passing through this here to the collector, first transistor collector, and A is high. So A is high, that means this base acting as a switch between collector and emitter would allow the connection between collector and emitter, and hence this current, high voltage current, would pass from collector to the emitter, and from this emitter and being in series connection with this collector, there will be current at this collector also, and also B is high for this case. So whatever the current we have received here would pass to this emitter, but the emitter here is connected directly to the ground. So whatever the current or voltage we have received here would be 0, since it is connected to the ground directly, and here making that, and since we have all the connections here between this collector and emitter and this connector and emitter, there is a straight line connection from this 5-volt supply to this ground. So here, since ground makes this emitter 0, this collector is also 0, and this collector and this emitter and this collector are 0, and till here this output terminal, we can say there is a 0 voltage of potential difference, and hence this makes this output LED of receiving low input, hence the LED is 0. So according to this truth table also, the value of input, when input A and B is high, the output should be 0. Now let's see, and we have made the connection according to the previous connection when A was 1 and B was 0 here. So for this case, A is 1, which is already made connection. Now for B is equal to 1, let me just plug it in. So here we have a connection for when A is 1 and B is also 1 for this whole NAND gate circuit. Now when I power on this, so the LED is turned off, so there is no current at the LED, means the LED is off, and we have seen all the 4 cases which are verified by this breadboard circuit. Hence this, whatever the circuit we have made according to this circuit diagram on the breadboard, is for NAND gate using 2 NPN transistors. The transistors, as I said, I used are BC547 NPN transistor, and also you can use NPN transistors for building the same circuit. If you have any doubts, you can please ask them in the comments section below. Also do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching the video.